Boom and welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. This video is the second part of the Cobra Festival documentation that I made back in 2024 in Banaras. So I was exceeding my limits, and I did not believe that I could do that at that point. This was a spectacular day. So it's basically one single day where there's competitions all over Varanasi. This second place that we got to was so rushed that of course didn't have time to make any introductory video about. We went on scooters from one competition to the other. And the moment we got there, it was just bang on the street. There was not much there. There was just this little temple on the side of the road, and they placed a few joris and a few Gadas on the side of the road. Before we knew it, there was some sort of circle. There were a few drums and they started drumming. There were a few gurus on the side that were placed there, and they just created a circle, and everybody seems to understand what was happening, even though we were kind of there and we started to see and like, whoa, those are some cool joys, those are some cool Gadas. That could be something interesting that we could, play around with. Little did we know that before we could even figure out like how to do stuff, the circle was massive. There was We were very excited, and we were all jumping in to show our skills. one very interesting thing that happened during this event was that there was this giant Gada and nobody was really swinging it. Nobody was doing anything with that Gada. It was, I tested it and I think it was at least over 40 kilograms, which is a lot. And especially if you don't really know how heavy it is even more because you don't know what to expect. So at the end of this festivity where there were just too many cars and the whole street was blocked for an hour already, one of the gurus picked it up and started swinging it, and it was just massive and everybody was applauding him for that. So that inspired me to be like, all right, I'm just gonna try this, even though there's a risk, because if it slips out of your hand in the middle of this event, it will slip and it will drop on people. So there's definitely some sort of a risk here and something that could potentially happen. So I was really aware of that. And at the same time, I know that at that point you just gotta go. Was it, some people say it's, oh, that's ego, that's this. No, it was a competition. And the whole day was about, showing what you can do. So I was exceeding my limits, and I did not believe that I could do that at that point before he actually did it. So I have massive respects for this guy. He was really strong, and he showed me how to do it, and I was able to complete it. So I'm very happy with that. So that was the end of this video. Was an amazing experience. We had a lot of fun and I'll definitely be back. Now stay tuned and definitely check out part number 3, which is also gonna come, and that was the extension of the same day where we went into another competition straight away. As always, stay tuned to whatever videos and stuff that I bring out. There's a lot of courses on DutchflowAcademy.com that you can check out, where you can learn in your own space, in your own room, in your own backyard, in your own playground, in your own gym, how to use these beautiful tools, clubs, gadas, maces, everything is there. So if you want to learn, there is a way now on DutchflowAcademy.com. See you in the next video. Boom! So you can flow with a light mace, but what can you do with a heavy, longer Gada mace? Gada Mace 101 is designed to teach you the absolute fundamentals of swinging a Gada or a heavy mace. You'll learn how to use a unique tempo system, which will add a new dimension to your training. Are you ready to set your foundation right for the Gada Mace? Join now, DutchflowAcademy.com. Boom! Thank you for your attention. It's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing. Ram Ram.